This is the textile factory in Hammarby Sjöstad in Stockholm. It is almost 100 years old, but it doesn't at all look old. And that's because a modern 6-story extension has been put on top of it. A friendly parasite made out of wood and therefore light enough not to crush the 2-story brick building below. An innovative way of adding office space to a dense part of the city.
From the beginning, one of the visions was to make this old building something new and beautiful, and I think we have succeeded. You can tear a building down just because it's old and not functional. But we have taken care of this old building and now it's living again, and it's beautiful to see.
I think the first reaction was like, wow, this is really nice. I can work here. It gives a warmth and just a coziness that I like.
Have you worked a lot with older buildings before?
This is about the oldest building with, but
the assignment was to connect the 4 existing buildings and create one building with one entrance and with one atrium that was the heart of the whole complex.
What a dramatic space.
Wood was chosen in order to keep the weight of the building down, and this reduced the amount of retrofitting of the existing building in order to support the new structure. Wood has a much smaller carbon footprint, for one. Furthermore, one of the advantages of using wood for the structure is that one can expose it on the interior and have it actually as the finished material.
here the idea is to keep the palette quite narrow, focusing on the brick, and then everything else being very, very neutral.
It's just a completely different feel going into a wooden building. Some of our tenants actually straddle between the wooden building and the concrete building, and walking from one half to the other you can actually feel an acoustical change in the building, and there's a little more give in the wooden building, and the concrete building, it feels very abrupt somehow.
As more and more people move into the cities, space becomes more and more precious. And in order not to build in parks and squares, adding to existing buildings has become an alternative. Wood makes that possible, partly because it is a light material, but also because of the speed of construction. You don't have to close down traffic for long periods of time.
The environment working here, it's really inviting. The building itself has such a unique personality. It's just like how the old can meet the new. And the smell, you would actually sit and then, oh wow, it smells so good here. It's like it smells new, wood, It invites you to be creative as well.
When you walk into the atrium, it's you get the feeling of bringing the outside in with you, and it's a little bit like one of those meditative inhale, exhale moments. We use the atrium a lot. It's a good space for different activities, and we've had exhibitions, but also mostly students just kind of flow out there to have their lunch or to do some group works or to sit on the stairs and hang out.
Adding to an existing building might seem artistically limiting. The footprint is a given, you're bogged down by height regulations, even weight regulations. But I believe it's the opposite. Because these structures, they might well help vitalize architecture. They allow for experiments. Here lies a freedom, an opportunity to investigate new construction techniques and new design typologies. It's a future well worth looking forward to.